It soared through skies darkened by flak and enemy fighters, a titan of the air that became a legend. This is the story of the Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress, the bomber that refused to die. Welcome to War Machines Chronicles. In the mid-1930s, the U.S. Army Air Corps envisioned a new kind of weapon. A long-range, high-altitude heavy bomber that could carry a massive payload and, crucially, defend itself. In 1935, Boeing unveiled its answer, the Model 299. It was a revolutionary aircraft, far surpassing its competitors. During a test flight, a reporter, amazed by its bristling array of machine guns, famously dubbed it a flying fortress. The name stuck, defining its very essence. Despite a tragic crash of the prototype, the Army saw its immense potential and ordered it into production. By 1938, the B-17 officially entered service. But its true test would come with the flames of World War II. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Flying Fortress became the backbone of American strategic air power in Europe. Based in England with the mighty 8th Air Force and in Italy with the 15th, the B-17s undertook one of the most perilous missions of the war, daylight precision bombing. While British bombers struck under the cover of darkness, American doctrine called for hitting specific targets in broad daylight. Factories, oil refineries, and railway hubs across the Third Reich were in their sights. This strategy was incredibly dangerous, exposing the bomber crews to the full fury of the Luftwaffe's fighters and the relentless barrage of anti-aircraft fire. And this is where the legend was forged. The B-17 earned its fame, not just for the destruction it delivered, but for the punishment it could endure. Stories and incredible photographs from the era show flying fortresses returning to base with astonishing damage. They came back with entire sections of their tails blown off, with noses shattered, with gaping holes in their wings, and with one, sometimes even two, of their 4 engines completely destroyed. These planes were more than just machines. They were lifesavers. Each one carried a crew of 10 men, a pilot, co-pilot, navigator, bombardier, flight engineer, radio operator, and 4 gunners. These crews formed an unbreakable bond, knowing their survival depended on their aircraft's legendary toughness. An unofficial motto perfectly captured this spirit. If it can fly, it can get you home. And time and again, against all odds, the B-17 did just that. Let's look at what made this aircraft so extraordinary. The Flying Fortress was over 22 meters long with a wingspan stretching nearly 32 meters. It was powered by 4 massive Wright Cyclone engines, each delivering 1,200 horsepower, allowing it to reach altitudes of over 10,000 meters and fly at speeds up to 462 kilometers per hour. Its name, Flying Fortress, was no exaggeration. It was armed with up to 1350 caliber Browning M2 machine guns, strategically placed in nose, chin, dorsal, and side positions. Most iconic were the ventral ball turret, a cramped sphere where a gunner aimed at threats from below, and the tail gunner position, a lonely outpost at the very end of the aircraft. This 360-degree field of fire made the B-17 a formidable opponent for any attacking fighter. In its internal bomb bay, it could carry a standard load of about 4,800 kilograms of bombs, delivering a knockout punch to the heart of the enemy's war machine. This design, with bombs stored internally, gave it superior aerodynamics compared to bombers that carried ordnance externally. From the skies over Germany and France to the Pacific Theater, the B-17 served with distinction. Over 12,700 were built during the war. It dropped more bombs on Germany than any other Allied aircraft, playing a decisive role in crippling Nazi industrial capacity and paving the way for the final victory. After the war, the era of the propeller-driven bomber came to a close. The B-17 was gradually phased out, replaced by more advanced aircraft like the B-29 Superfortress. But its legacy was already cemented. It remains one of the most iconic aircraft in history, a symbol of industrial might, engineering genius, and incredible human courage. The B-17 Flying Fortress is more than just a warplane. It is a monument to the thousands of young airmen who flew into danger, mission after mission, trusting this rugged machine to bring them home. It represents the sacrifice, the resilience, and the unyielding spirit that helped change the course of history from 30,000 feet in the air. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the Flying Fortress. If you found this story as awe-inspiring as we do, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible stories from War Machines Chronicles. See you in the next one.